For a medical representative, the favorite doctors are always the same. It's very, very simple. The one doctor who remembers your company is a good doctor for you. This is typical style of a medical representative. The one doctor who says that Mahesh, your company as well as your name is a very good doctor. Mahesh from Sanofi, Mahesh from Cipla, Mahesh from Boehringer, Mahesh from MCure. So that's the second very good doctor for me. And usually a doctor is the best doctor when he says, Mahesh, for your brand, this and this, I have used it in these patients. Few patients I got good results. Few patients, the results are not very satisfactory, but I believe this is far better. So he is a god to us. Any medical representative, obviously the one who remembers your company name, your name, and your brand name, and who tells you that I have used it in few patients is always a god. Every time I say that a medical representative, segmentation in targeting of doctors is always like this. We are more carried away by the emotions and all. But of course, there are a few favorites who are there, personal favorites. Dr. Dilip Kumar, who is an endocrinologist at Visakhapatnam, and late Dr. Jnaneshwar is one more very well known at once again. I had the fortune of working in medical colleges quite a bit. And the advantage of being in medical colleges, you have an ideal admixture of academics and advantage of people showing keen interest in academics. So the purpose of your job is rightfully fulfilled, especially in medical colleges when you work closely with the professors and all. Dr. Dilip Kumar is so well known for his knowledge and all that, we always used to say that, Dr. Saab, at least allow us to sit for some time, even a tete-a-tete with you would be great actually. Same with Dr. Jnaneshwar, who was a professor. Every time I heard him from distance, his lectures and the way that he, we used to be allowed whenever there were some postgraduate meets and all that, student, but I always had enjoyed when he spoke to his students, listening from a distance. You feel as if you are a part of that medical college class. Especially those case studies which the students used to interact with. So there are many such, the names which came to me are these few. There are many such who are there where I had great interactions. And there was one neurophysician by name Dr. Y. Prabhakar Rao, who had a lot of sense of serving the patients, talking to them, giving them patient education and all that. Worked with him very closely. I'm very glad actually that some of those interactions with such people had made me realize that it's not about just selling a pill. It's selling much more than a pill, or rather it is going beyond the pill. And at the end of the day, the best satisfaction is when the patient is happy. Maybe I may not really know the patient, whether the patient is happy and all that. We usually get to know the feedback from the doctors. But every time that something good had happened to a patient and we get to know the story, it's always a great story to listen, because you're a part of that, those 100, 200 people who made a difference to that patient. You are a small part of that, but that itself is enough, because it's all about life.